Good evening, guys. I'm going to make a video presentation about loading in a tropical zone, and we will compute the remaining cargo to load because his target drop or departure drop is the maximum drop of tropical zone. So let's start, guys. The maximum tropical zone of this vessel is tropical, and the maximum drop is 14.14. Okay, just take note of this one. So let's start. Says here, the vessel is to load a tropical zone. MV field ship is loading a coal cargo in port or at port. The drop forward is 13.80 and the drop up is 13.90 when she is floating at berth at seawater. Okay, so it is the density would be 1.025. Calculate the midship drop departure and the remaining cargo to load to attain the tropical maximum drop. So to attain, his departure drop should be this one, 14.418. Okay, so let's start. Accordingly, his initial drop is forward is 13.80. Okay, so put here 13.80. By the way, this is the program that we're going to use for trimming. And updraft is how much? Updraft is 13.90. Okay, 13.90. So your main drop is 1385 and trim is 10 centimeters. This is the LCF, MTC, and TPC. Okay. Now, since your present drop is the main drop is 1385, so with your actual reading of the main drop, which is the chief officer and the drop surveyor will make a drop reading around the vessel to compute the cargo remaining on board, okay, to meet the departure drop. So once they have completed reading and they both agreed that mid-port is the same with your mid-drop, which is 1385, put here 1385, 13.85, and your mid-starboard is also the same as 13.85, meaning no list, and your departure drop or the tropical maximum drop is 14.18. So click this one, then you put 14.18. Okay, that is your departure drop. 14.418. I think 418. 14.418. 14.418. Let's double check. 14.18. Okay, that will be your departure drop. So I got here 14.18, and your sinkage would be, so what it meant is from 18.85 you have, the vessel has to sink 57 centimeters to reach this departure drop of 14.18. Okay, so the vessel has to sink, meaning you have to load some cargo. So how much cargo are we going to load to reach this 14.148? So the cargo to load should be 3814. Okay, 3814.5. If you click this one, that will be K8, that's K, and row 8, that is your sinkage, times M3, that's M, and 3, that is your TPC, times 100. How did you get this TPC? Is your final departure drop, you interpolate the TPC of your departure drop, which is 67.16, which is this one. Okay? Is that correct? 1380, 1380, 90. 1380 and 1390. Okay? So, this is your remaining cargo to load. Again, sinkage times your TPC times 100 is 3815. Okay. So you scroll down. So your cargo to load is 38114.5. So let's make it 3815. So put here 3815. So what happens if you load 3815? That will be your sinkage or departure drop will be 1418418, which is exactly the same with your departure here, and your sinkage is 0.5568, which is, if you round it up, that will 0.57. Okay, and another sinkage here is sinkage weight divided by TPC divided 100, and your sinkage is 0.57. Okay, the same here. Then another one, take note of this one, 3815. 3815. So you put here 3815, and your TPC of your final drop is 6716. Okay, so 3815 divide 67.16, that will be 56.81. Divide this by 100, that will 0.568, that will be round up to 0.57. So your present drop of 1385 plus your sinkage of 0.57, then your final departure mid drop will be 14.42, which is the same here. Okay, so there are three kinds. This one minus your mid drop is 13.85, and you will have 0.57. And the drop at berth, take note, the drop at berth is seawater, that will be 1.015. Okay, so put here 1.025, sorry, and upon completion the same density of 1.025. Okay, scroll down. So when you load 3815, that will be actual cargo tool for trimming, then go to trim holes 2. You go to trim holes 2, that will be trimming with 2 holes. So take note of the remaining cargo to load. This is your initial drop, the main drop, and you trim MTC, LCF, and TPC. So your trimming hole, for example, is 1 and 7. Okay, then scroll down. For example, you want to depart at even keel, so you put 0. And how much will you load in hold number 1 and 7? So number 1, he recommends to load 1624. So run it up, 1624. 1624. Enter. And number 7 will be 2191. 2191. Okay? And your departure drop would be even keel or forward 14.42, up will be 14.42. Zero trim, and your main is 14.42, and your deflection is 0. So your mid is 14.18, which is the same as you run it up, that would be 14.42, and your main is 14.42129, and your flexion is 0. Okay, so you go back to form number 6. Okay, take note of the cargo 16242191. 1624, so 16242119. Okay, so you put the cargo here, correspond to hole number 1 and 7, Hole number 7 is 2191. Apply the LCG. So check the LCG. Number 1. Okay, check the LCG number 1. Number 1 is negative 8698. Number 1 is 8698 and number 7 is 6632. 7 is 6632. So it's confirmed. So scroll down and your departure drop is forward is 1442, up drop is 1442, so trim is 0 and your main is 14.42, which is the same with your target drop of your tropical drop, which is 14.18. It is this one. Okay, so you have two programs now. This form number 6, this one, and trim 2 holes, and the departure drop is the same. Forward is 1442, up drop is 1442, zero trim, main is 1442, and the deflection is 0. So we go though by trim table. Okay, take note of the trimming. Trimming cargo is 3815. Okay, 3815. See, 3815, that is your trimming cargo. Okay, then you have your hole number 1, the cargo of 1624, 7212191. So in hole number 1, you apply the forward correction and up correction, and hole number 7, you apply the forward and up correction. Okay, so excuse me. So you go to the trimming table for correction. So this is the vessel, this hole number 1, this is the drop. We will use this 14 meters because your departure drop is almost 15 or 14 meters, but at the trimming table you don't have, you have 15, but I use this nearest to 14 meters than 15, so we use 14 meters. And cargo number 1 forward correction is 5.6. What is 5.6? 5.6. And up correction is how much? Negative 2.4. So we put here negative 2.4. Okay, negative 2.4. Okay. Now in hole number 7, the forward correction, so scroll down. This is letter L. Scroll down. I have already highlighted with red. So number 7, forward corrections negative 1.7. So this is negative 1.7. And up correction is how much? 4.5. So 4.5. Okay. Now take note of the draft after applying the correction. It should be even keel of 14.42. Your main is 14.42, your main is 14.42, but it's not even keel. Your drop forward is 14.34, which is less than 14.42, and up is more than 14.50 is more than 14.42. Okay, so what I will do, I will adjust the correction forward and up. So this is your forward correction, this is your up. So I will adjust the correction so that we will have an even keel here. So instead of 5.6, I make it 6.1. Okay, 6.1. See, you have already 14.42. So I have already adjusted. So from 5.6, I adjust it to reach 6.1 until I get 14.2. Okay. Now the up correction is 14.5. So we have to adjust this one, which is the up correction. Okay. Up correction, I have adjusted it to 4.15. 4.15. Then take note, it's now even kill. Trim 0 and mid and main is 14.42 and we have a 0 deflection. So from 14.5 adjust it to 14.15. So that's why I get an even kill. So you have to adjust it a little bit. Then your deflection is 0. Okay. Then we go to form number 7. This is program number 1, which is form number 6, even kill. Trim 2 holes, program number 2, even kill. And by trim table, even kill. So this is 1, 2, 3. And the fourth program is form number 7, which is how to find drop and trim when handling weights involving large changes in mean drop. Take note that the density at berth is 1.025, which is salt water. Okay, this one. The drop forward is 13.8, drop up is 13.90 when she is floating at berth at seawater. So you're floating in a seawater, so that will be 1.025. Upon completion of your loading, your density would also 1.025. 1.025. And upon initial loading, your density is 1.025. Okay? And your drop forward is 1380. So put here 13.80. And your drop up is 13.90. So you put 13.90. Then your main drop is 1385. Scroll down. Then apply the cargo to load. Your trimming holds 1 and 7. So your trimming hold is 1 and 7. Okay. And cargo to load in number 1 is 1624. 1624. And number 7 is 2191. 2191. Then you have 2191. 2191. And your LCG. Just check your LCG there. Okay. LCG in number 1 is negative 8698. Number 1 is negative 8698. Number 7 is 6632. I'm sorry. 6632. Okay, so it's confirmed. Scroll down. And your departure drop forward is 1442. Up is 14.42 and main drop is 1442. Your trim is 0 and your deflection is 0. Okay. So that is the remaining cargo to load is 3815. Okay. So 3815. If you load 3815, then you will get a target of 1442, which is 144418, which is your tropical drop, departure drop of 414.418. It is already programmed by Excel, that's why it's run up to 14.42. Okay, so that's it, guys. If you like this video, please click the if you like this video, please click the like button, share and subscribe, and please don't forget to click the notification bell. Thank you for watching and good night.